Welcome to Louisville, Kentucky's largest city and home of the Kentucky Derby, bourbon distilleries, and iconic baseball bats. Today, we're exploring downtown Louisville, starting with our tour of the famous Louisville Slugger factory, checking out the city's impressive architecture, and ending with dinner in the 4th Street Live Entertainment District. Come along with us. Outside, you're greeted by the world's largest bat, a 120-foot tall Louisville Slugger leaning against the building. Inside, we're going to check out the museum while we wait for our tour to start. The museum here features a number of wax figures, shockingly accurate wax figures of legendary players from baseball's past. In addition to the general baseball history, there's also a lot of information about the sourcing of the wood, the sustainability of the wood, and a number of bats from history. So very neat if you're a baseball fan. Even if you're not a baseball fan, my son was with me and he's not a baseball fan. He still found this to be quite interesting. So definitely worth a stop here if you're in Louisville and mildly interested in manufacturing or baseball. Well, it's just about time for our tour to start, so we're going to head on over and get into the waiting room. These tours are offered every 10 minutes, or at least on the day we were here, every 10 minutes, and they don't allow video, but they do allow photos. So we're going to look at some photos here. You start at a wall of kind of bats, blanks for each team is represented by a player, current player on their team, and you get to check out kind of the blanks and what the bat that they use looks like. The second one is kind of the cool one. This is where they do the pro bats. So this is where the player models specifically for the players are made on this lathe here. As you can see, they've got a bunch of autographs on the actual machine that cuts these bats. It's really quite interesting. As you walk through, you see a lot of blanks, a lot of wood. They have this display here of custom bat options that they have. The third stop is where the retail bats start. So this is what you're going to pick up at your sporting goods store. So these are the mass-produced bats. These are just lathes, just churning out these bats, one after the other. Quite a process to watch. They are really moving through here and doing this with people visiting, which is kind of shocking. The next stop is at the branding station. At the branding station, this is where they're adding the paint, the logos, doing the final sanding. Actually, I think that guy might be from the previous station. I think he was sanding bats. But this gentleman here was putting logos on bats. So really neat stuff to watch, and they interact with you in the process. So kind of neat. You can see a bunch of finished bats here waiting. This is the last station. I think this is where they were applying kind of the final coat of a protectant to these bats. And then at the end, this was neat. This is a humidifier station that they have through the place, which I'm guessing is to keep dust down, to keep the wood at a certain level of humidity. Really interesting stuff. Anyway, at the end, you have this station where they showed off kind of some of their custom bats that they do, including this one here for the Savannah Bananas, which I thought was kind of a neat piece to show. The signature wall here features the player signatures that they put on the player bats from over time, and just kind of a wall of history, all kind of by year of the player. Quite interesting stuff. Out here on the wall, they also have a special section for the Hall of Famers who were inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Down this hallway here, we are heading to the Bat Vault. The Bat Vault is where they claim these are the masters for all of the bats that they make for specific players. And they have a number of these that you can check out. And each player doesn't really have their own bat. They can design their own bat, but as you can see some of these on the wall here, as we look in on these, you can see that it shows which player it was designed for, but also who used it in the future, right? So this Babe Ruth is Willie Mays, and Reggie Jackson also used this as well. Really neat stuff, and you can grab these, you can touch these, and check them out. But outside of that, there's a nice little play area in the back if you got little kids. So nice stuff, glove to climb around on. There was a batting cage back here, which we didn't do, but that was neat. They had a lot of activities and things to keep families busy. So fun place overall. And that's it. We're going to go wander down Louisville and see what else we can find. As we walked the streets here through Louisville, just kind of checking out the architecture, which was quite interesting. They did have a nice little statue of David there, which I found to be kind of oddly placed. The architecture here is really neat. Nice buildings. There's a lot of car traffic, but not a lot of foot traffic. Real light here. This was a Friday afternoon, so not a whole lot going on. It was clean. It was nice. And we enjoyed it. After taking a quick break at the hotel, we're now walking down to 4th Street. So this is the home of an area called 4th Street Live, which I think every city has a live now, which is kind of an entertainment district. If you don't have one, you probably have one soon, but we're here for dinner, and we are going to check this place out here. It's called the Sports and Social Club. They had a bunch of games and TVs. So this was during March Madness, so we came here to watch basketball. But food was okay, not too great, but not too bad. As you can see, it's kind of chill in here, but this is early on a Friday, so not too late. Anyway, after dinner, we walked out, kind of took a look around 4th Street Live a little bit more. There are some nicer restaurants in here. And some other things to do. Apparently, if we'd gone further down 4th Street, there would have been a lot of interesting stuff, including the Brown Hotel. But anyway, we stopped here at the Fudgery to get some ice cream and wrap our day up. So that is going to do it for our time here in Louisville. We enjoyed it quite a bit. It was a great stop. Last stop on our Kentucky spring break trip. We got to enjoy Mammoth Cave and Lexington and Louisville and Red River Gorge. We got videos on all of those if you're interested. Check out the playlist. If you made it this far, we hope you like, subscribe, and come back for more. New videos every Friday. Thanks for watching.